What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of DC's Diabolis. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and hopefully get our shifts rearranged. I don't know how I screwed up my B shift, but I screwed up my B shift.
Who's there? Show yourself or I'll start popping off.
Mr. Boyd, it's me, Mr. Fry.
I don't know any Mr. Fry, and if I did, I wouldn't want him coming around in the middle of the night.
Mr. Boyd, I'm a private detective. I was looking for your wife, Laura.
Right, my wife, Laura. I'm looking for my wife, Laura. Laura Markham Boyd. Right.
You want to throw on a robe, Mr. Boyd?
I'm not cold. So, Laura, what have you learned?
I know where she lives, who she's with. I know what her plans are. To tell the truth, I learned even more than I expected, but I can't tell you anything.
I'll keep a hold of this thing just in case. So, what were you saying?
I said I can't share this information with you, Mr. Boyd. You see, Laura... Well, let's say your beloved Laura is with a very wealthy man. I consider myself a good investigator, but he figured out pretty quick that I was onto him. We talked, all three of us, me, him, Laura, and, we agreed that I'd stop bothering them, and in return, I'm getting a very good position in the company he owns, Mr. Oh, I almost gave the name away.
You do realize I could shoot you right here.
Well, that would hardly be fair, Mr. Boyd. I might not have come here, you know. But I decided to come clean with you, look you in the eye. I don't want you blaming Emma. She really wanted to help you. Plus, Mr. Boyd, I like you. You're a good chief of police, and I feel bad for you. So I talked to Laura, and she'll call you when she's ready. You just need to wait a little longer. And, well, I'm not taking a penny from you for my services.
Get out. Leave the beer.
But I already drank half of it.
Don't worry, I'm not squeamish. Hey, Fry, take off your shoes.
I'm sorry?
Take off your shoes. Leave them at the door and get out.
But why?
Because when I asked you to leave the beer, it seemed like you didn't really mind. And I want you to mind. And the socks. Fine. Good night.
Gangster. You robbed a dude for his shoes. That's Hood Rat 101. He's a gangster. He said, give me your shoes. Power play. I like Boyd. The further we get into the game, the more I like him. The more gangster he gets, the more relatable he gets. LGBT activist, homophobia, Freeburg at every turn. World War II naval mine discovered in city dump. During concert, singer Gennaro Crespo presents ring to admirer. He just gets more and more badass. Yay, we didn't have anybody call out. Huzzah. I like days where nobody calls out. What haven't I listened to in a while? What is this one right here? No, I know we listened to that one. Whiskey tinged. I'm pretty sure we listened to this one too. I miss Ginger Green. Ginger Green was the one that I liked. Jack, a new bar opened in the city, and its owner promised to pour free drinks for all cops and firefighters. Can't spank for firefighters, but our guys are going to jump at this opportunity. Damn it, they're going to be coming in to work drunk all the time and shit. Damn it. We got requests. We'll send that in right there. For the automatic weapon, we're going to go ahead and take everything on that one. Suicide threat. Chemistry teacher called to tell us one of his graduate students is standing on the edge of the roof. He's been harassed by his classmates because he wouldn't hide his sexual orientation. Seems the guy finally snapped. Alright, we'll send somebody out to hopefully talk him down off the roof. Yeah, you're the snitch. I don't trust my snitches to live very long. I'll send somebody that's got a longer life expectancy. If the police chief asked me to be the, man, this sucks. That free drink thing, I bet they're going to come into work drunk all the time. It's going to force me to recycle and get rid of some of my officers, basically. And it's going to be all RNG, too. Armed robbery. During the premiere of the Animalism exhibit, masked gunmen burst into the gallery, killed 2 guards, started bagging the paintings, some of which are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some visitors and staff are still in the gallery. Alright, so apparently we've got bank robbers. Let's go ahead and send them out there. We'll also send SWAT to help out with it so that the new little guys don't get themselves blapped in the process. Themselves filled with holes. We gotta protect our Elroys here. Nobody's coming. You might as well just handle that now. You've got SWAT with you. I fail to see how you're gonna... You got SWAT with you and you got over 2,000 points of proficiency. I doubt there's any way you're gonna fail that. It's just they lack self-confidence. They don't believe. An alarm at an electric store just went off. We called, but they're not picking up. It's the middle of the day, so they should be open. Yeah, send a couple people over. We'll see how it goes down. I probably could have waited for Dixon to come back through too, just in case, but nah. Got an unlawful assembly at the slaughterhouse. A group of young people blocked the slaughterhouse's exit, chanting "Meat is murder." The protesters carrying flashy posters and one eyewitness reports seeing a weapon. Send Mitchell, Peterson, and the rest of the baby goon squad. We'll send them out that way. I never knew why don't they call it just goon platoon? Like, it sounds better. It rhymes. I don't know. The shop window is broken and there are 2 large men with guns inside. One is cleaning out the cash register. The other is carrying a TV. Customers are lying on the floor and there's no sign of the cashier. Well, let's wait till they leave the store. Robbers spot the police. They run to the TV with a pickup truck and the other pulls a cashier from under the counter and puts a gun to his head. Let us go quietly. Hostage duck. Shoot the robbers. Bang, bang. I'll be honest, this game is relaxing. I don't know what it is about this game, but it makes me just want to sit here and play it for a while. It's like super relaxing. I don't think we've ever had a call go that far out in the middle of nowhere. We gotta find out who this rich dude is who's betting our wife and figure out some way to put a bullet in him. It's a matter of honor at this point. It's a matter of disrespect. It's not that I want to kill the guy. It's just that he disrespected me and now he's gotta go. Doesn't he know who I am? I'm Mr. Boyd, son. I jacked dude's shoes at gunpoint for hiding in my bushes. Lisa Quillen was in a hurry at the dentist and accidentally went into the wrong room. Saw people inside wearing white coats and mass bottles of pills and suspicious equipment and different colored powders. I think they might have been drugs. She just went into the pharmacy. I don't think there's any drugs actually over here. I bet it's a false alarm. She went into a wrong room. In a dentist's office. Yeah, the woman wanted the office of the pharmaceutical company next door. Exactly. A mission from God. Mr. Boyd, I have decided to build a new church for the glory of our Lord Jesus Christ and am beset by the greedy paws of his good servants. Just when we were about to start laying the foundation, the developer decided to raise the price of his services, threatening to disrupt our production schedule. His new demands are unchristian and extremely extortionist. The Lord wants you to send your employees to talk with the developer and his men. Put a few of them in cement. We have to make it clear these greedy heathens that the Lord's house shall not even be built on the bones of sinners. Yes, because that's what Jesus told us to do. He didn't say anything about turn the other cheek. He said go and murder them. When someone crosses you, yea, I say unto Luke, beat them to death and put them under concrete. So it is written. Oh, Christ. This is the most gangster parishioner ever. What is it with people in these towns? Or in this city? Good Lord, where do we work? Bloodhaven? Shit. Police car catches up with the Jeep. A dark-skinned teenager pops out of the window and starts popping off. Blast this fool. Let him have it. The Jeep abruptly turns down an alley, but the vehicle can't handle the turn and flips over. Surround the Jeep and wait to see what happens. I mean, I just unload into the car. You gotta let them have it. I don't care if they're incapacitated. You gotta pay the toll for messing with the popo. God, people are not gonna think good things about me after this series. Obviously, I'm being facetious, but it's funny, and I feel the need to make jokes. Miss Lombardi looked out the window and saw a strange, overgrown man spreading out his hands. The old woman whispered, I think it's part of some satanic ritual. You know what? Just send Robbins and Robbins over. Oh, Robbins and Robbins. Okay, maybe they're related. I feel like tomorrow I'm probably going to buy more Oh, God. That was a little terrifying. I don't think we're going to take the mission from God. I don't know what happens when the church gets upset with you, but I doubt they have the pull to... Since they're calling me to kill people, obviously they can't do it themselves. Vandalism. Elderly security guard reported they had locked a vandal inside the gallery. The guy had already broken one of the statues with a hammer. Part of the Arrows versus Thanatos exhibit. We don't need... Or no need to hurry. There's no way he's getting out of the door. And as for the other statues, I don't mind much anyways. Let him smash up the porno if that's what he wants. Send some of the scrubs with him so that they get some XP. Mr. Lombardi got all worked up about a common scarecrow that one of the neighbors placed on their lawn. Why does your lawn need a scarecrow? This guy paid me like $8 last time. If he wants me to show up, he's got to pay better. Attempted carjacking. We got new frames. None of these appear to be... I mean, that is a white convertible. It could go either way. It could go either way. He didn't run away. He got in the car and then he drove it into a hydrant and then she called. I think. Did he hold her up with a knife? Did he grab her purse either? I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure he grabbed her purse. He might have just jumped in and took off. Did they leave the key in there? Oh, grabbed my bag from my shoulder and disappeared. So he did grab the bag. Probably something like that right there, unless the color of the car is wrong. I mean, as we found with some of these cases, like the last one, it said it was the light colored paint, and then it was the darker car of the two. I don't count gray as a light color, in all honesty, but I guess the game does, for all intents and purposes. I don't know, every now and again they throw you off like that, so you got to be careful with the longer investigations. You know, Scanlorn came with 2 stripes. He could actually turn into a pretty good officer if we could get him further in. Throw another promotion on him. Day 96. Dragon's Lair Club hosting regional martial arts tournaments. But can you press left, right, up, and down fast enough? Said he finds 86% of clowns are schizophrenic. Bakery closed for disinfection. How we looking with everybody? We're good with everybody. Fantastic! Nobody wants to call out, huh? All right. I will take it. Oh my God, we're getting paid today. Take all the money from the explosive. Take all the money from the non-automatic weapon. They want me to hire another person and put them somewhere. Jake Rushing. Who do I have in my labor market? So shift A, it looks like I've got 10 people. Shift B, it looks like I got 10 people. We can really send them wherever. It's weird that I don't have to worry about political views or anything like that. City Hall, they upgraded SWAT. Let's go ahead and make them more efficient. They did give me a raise, so I'm earning $2,000 a week now. There's my salary. We're up another 20 G's. The mass riot. Freeburg's Department of Housing evicted 60 retired construction workers from their home. Over a decade ago, they received housing on favorable terms for their contribution to the development of the city. Most of the evicted people took to the streets, demanding they be left alone, allowed to live in their own homes. Wanda Parker, another retiree, is leading the demonstration. She said that they aren't formally registered as tenants, and their registration there is renewed every year by the mayor. The mayor's office stressed that no one officially lives in these apartments, so there can't be a problem of evicting homeless people. Great. I'll be that guy today. Send him over. See, it bugs me that the building is right there and it takes them so long to get there, even though the building is like right there. Bomb threat. Hello, police. I was taking out the trash and heard a ticking sound coming from one of my neighbor's cans. Don't think I'm going to worry about that one. Assault with a deadly weapon. During an English literature class, a dog ran wild and began to snap at the students. A guy from Animal Control arrived. He wanted to impress the kids and got a real gun and tried to shoot the dog. At the last moment, it lunged and the man shot a schoolgirl instead. Teacher attacked the shooter and also received a bullet to the stomach. The suspect started shouting the whole thing was an accident, then disappeared into the basement of the school. All right, send a couple of people. Out front, there's a huge crowd of elderly people yelling. We'll just tell them that Hometown Buffet is having a 50% off sale. Be fine. Arrest Wanda Parker, order the rest to disperse. Get out of here, old fogies. Get on out of here, white hairs. Silverbacks, run off into the jungle. Perfect. I don't think that bomb threat's going to turn into anything real. There's a lot of things that could be in a garbage can that tick. Alarm clocks. Really anything with moving parts. All clocks, really. Most of the things in my mind right now are clocks, but seriously, you could throw like anything in a trash can that ticks. There's no bomb in the garbage. The ticking sound was coming from an antique cuckoo clock that somebody threw away. What a lovely piece, said the woman. I'm taking this inside with me. Apparently, cuckoo clocks are worth a lot of money. In the darkness of the basement, you see the silhouette of a man sitting, hugging his knees, whimpering and mumbling under his breath. This should have never happened. Open fire! Tosses the gun nice and slow, man. He wipes his tears away and suddenly jumps up and screams, I'm not going to jail! There's a gun in his hand. Shoot this dude. Don't point a gun at me. People in this game have not had a real good history of pointing guns at me. Not a lot of them have come out. Animal abuse. Animal rights activist Betty Medina said the local kennel for stray animals is run by a bunch of sadists who mock the beast, maim, and even kill them. They've been following these monsters, and I'm prepared to provide plenty of proof of their inhuman acts. Alright, send a couple people over. We've got a really experienced force. Like, they're doing a great job at, like, holding things together and making sure we haven't hit, like, anything that was too major of an obstacle just yet. Another mass riot. Television star Manuel Torreblanca was exiting the beauty salon when a group of fans noticed him. They grew so excited that they tore at his clothes. The actor managed to retreat and lock himself inside the salon. Hurry, I think they're going to break the window. Was there actually somebody abusing animals over there? Oh, ain't that a shame. He won't respond to bomb threats, but say somebody's harming a kitten and I'll be right there, guns drawn. We'll take this guy out by the barn. He won't ever make it to a courtroom. Drug trafficking. We just received an anonymous tip. There's a meat truck making a run, and along with the frozen meat, they're smuggling heroin hidden in cow carcasses. The truck has an armed escort. You guys should be able to handle it. That's more or less all of my guys used up, but mass riot report should be easy enough to handle. That gave Mott's a little bit of XP. I start to trust them better once they hit about 250, 300. Start to trust them with things a little bit further. I mean, at this point, we've got such a stacked, ridiculous police force that I was thinking the alcoholism thing was going to shake stuff up, but the Buddhist temple, there's an attempted robbery. Several men stormed into the temple and started hacking up the golden statue of the Buddha, the Ongbak. Police car draws up alongside the truck, but he doesn't slow down. There's a Jeep right behind filled with men carrying guns. Let's go ahead and shoot out the Jeep's tires so that they are detached from the rest of it, and then we'll get in here and own some faces. Loot found. Heroin. Mafia sell my heroin. Let's go ahead and help out at the Buddhist temple. It's never a bad idea to be on... I'm not going to send SWAT. Don't think we need it. We got a pretty strong team going out there. One that I'm confident in. They'll probably be all right. They got about 2,000 points, and that seems to be the threshold for Even the most difficult jobs seem to cap out about 2,000. I've yet to see over 2,000 points fail a job. Animal assault. A man on the verge of hysteria called it in. No, my house was attacked by crows, so many they darken the sky. They've surrounded the house, climbed through all the cracks, and they're threatening my whole family. Stop doing drugs, sir. Go get help. Let's send sales clerk Ronaldo Cotto, witness from behind a stack, or witness from behind a black visitor, dropping a gun, which he then grabbed and hit again, like nothing happened. The suspicious man continued to peruse the vermicelli. Chicago's afraid the guy is up to something. It depends what state you're in, but he's allowed to have a gun, and since it's like the 70s, it's like the early 80s or whatever, gun laws were really, really lax back then. Like, you could carry firearms around hidden, it didn't really matter, and it was a slap on the wrist type deal. Oh, really? You guys failed, huh? That's really surprising. Okay. I'm actually really surprised by that. You guys let me down on that one. They really let me down on that one. Animal assault. Send you two over. Human trafficking. Pulling into the city, a car out in front of a van which rolled off and went off the road. About a dozen foreigners climbed out of the back. Could be they were brought here illegally to work construction in Freeburg. Witnesses saw some armed men at the site of the accident. All right, I gotta get ready for my disappointing club of assholes to get back so I can send them back out to redeem themselves. Oh shit. Offender caught. Officer dead. God Bomber is dead. Okay. It's fine. We're shaking things up. Might be playing a little too fast and loose now that I've gotten overconfident. We will send some people out. Wasn't expecting that. Go ahead and send the paddy wagon out to help too. I'll be back in just a minute. I feel like if my partner got blapped before missing person, we got 3 new frames, animal assault, single raven was sitting on the roof of the house croaking loudly. Turns out the man that called the station is suffering from a mental disorder. We got nobody to send to that robbery, so we might be in trouble. Nah, nobody got shot. We're good. Got some people taking their sweet-ass time getting home. I would, too, if my friend got shot right in front of me. I'm like, I'm going to take the long way home. Nope. Near an overturned van, there's a small passenger car and truck. 3 armed men are about to finish loading up illegal immigrants. Have the car take aim. Police, the suspects fire several shots off, then jump into the truck and start to flee. Send a bullet through the tires. Apparently being tough on immigration or something. Illegal immigration is a popular thing nowadays. Declare God Bomber dead. I mean, honestly, it doesn't hurt this group that much. It hurts, but I mean, we're in a pretty strong position right now. High quality counterfeit money floods Freeburg. Talking parrot terrifies morgue employee. My guess is the police station is probably upset with us right now. Analyst insurance company popularity is growing. Murata didn't come in. Roca, well, I'm going to break it off right here anyways because this is my last recording and I can't guarantee we're going to get the same events over. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye, everybody. This is DZ Boop, boop. Bye.